This is the cutaway side of an Indian Rosewood Model C. I've marked on the side where the cutaway goes, and I'm going to get on with it. Make sure it's the right way around. That's it. Yeah. You'll excuse us if I don't talk much during this, because I have to get it ready. So that's the first bend done, which I checked against the wall. It's not quite tight enough, so I'm going to go to the other side of the bender, which is a tighter curve. Better. This part of the cutaway is flat. My cutaway is basically a copy of the Selma, the Macaferri, I should say. I like the look of it. I think it's nice. Quite a lot of force is needed, but you can't force the wood beyond what it wants to do. You have to feel. You have to feel what it wants to do. And I think if you're using a bending machine, you're not going to feel anything really. So that's pretty good. There used to be a bit more of a bend on this part. Bend there, isn't it? Right. There are lots of different approaches to bending sides. Most guitar makers. There are a few principles, and there are lots of techniques. Some people leave the sides very thick and try and sound any errors out. I'll take them thinner, quite thin, just under 2mm. They bend a little bit more easily, and I think it improves the sound to have thin sides. But I used to do the opposite, and the guitar sounded very good then as well, so I don't know. That's it. And a little more in the middle. can bend dry. I used to for many years, it gets perfectly good results. But when you put water in, you get a bit of steam off the bender, and that seems to help the side move. And bending machines have become very popular, and I can understand why, because it takes the skill out of it. You can reduce guitar making these days down to a series of wood machining operations, gluing things together. It's like kits. But this is one of the jobs I enjoy the best, and so I think I shall continue to do it by hand. And the results are equal to anything you can do with a machine if you have enough skill. Getting pretty close now. What I shall do is let this side cool down, dry off. Tomorrow I'll come back to it again, go over it again. And get it so it fits the mould perfectly. Taking too much off. Now, a lot of people use a bending strap, which is a sheet of spring steel or a sheet of thin brass or something, which goes in the back, and it helps. I don't know what it does. You get heat both sides, perhaps. So yeah. They work very well. I've used them before. They work very well, but I don't need one. So there we have it. It's pretty good. The side's nearly done. Like I say, I'll come back to it tomorrow and finish it off.